Tonight we celebrate the work of Adam Carolla and Nate Adams of Chassy Media as we screen their latest documentary, Shelby American, about the life of Carroll Shelby and the company and the cars he created. We are truly privileged to be the first people to screen what we know will be another award-winning documentary from Adam, Nate, and their talented team at Chassy Media. I hope you were able to check out all the awesome cars on display outside tonight. We have quite a few Shelby cars out there, as well as non-Shelby cars, and they're all beautiful, so I hope you had a chance to check them out and get some pictures. You might have noticed Carroll Shelby's wife, Cleo, arriving with Bill Cronkite's 1954 Rolls-Royce. And that car was originally owned by famed Oscar-nominated actor James Mason and is a historic piece of rolling sculpture. One of the special non-Shelby vehicles we have on display was provided by member and award-winning car designer Steve Stroop from Pure Vision. He brought his very special 1973 Dodge Challenger that is designed and built for the winner of the Charles Schwab Challenge Golf Tournament. We are also extremely fortunate to have several outstanding companies involved in this year's movie night. I would like to start by thanking Michael Klasman, Sandra Reed Fennell, and Katie Paul for allowing us to use CBS Studio Center again this year. There are many other wonderful people and companies we need to thank as well, including Scott Pipemeyer and Dennis Nelson of Wicked Eye Productions, who supplied the awesome Carroll Shelby beer and energy drinks. Mike Levine, the head of West Coast Communications for the Ford Motor Company. Riley Foods, makers of the Carroll Shelby Chili Kit, which each one of you has in your goodie bag out there. And Gary Patterson, the president of Shelby American. With that said, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the following member, Nate Adams of Chassy Media.
Well, thank you all for coming out. A lot of you saw the 24-Hour War last year. So this is a little bit of I would call it a companion piece to that. I mean, Carroll's life was much more full than just the Ford Ferrari story. We did this with Carroll's grandsons, Aaron, Randall, and Sean. So they were part of the process with us, and they provided a lot of family photos and stories and archives, and it was really fascinating to kind of go through those. And of course, we could never get it all in here, but so. That's pretty much it. We'll do a Q&A after, and I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks everybody for taking your Saturday night and coming out and checking this out.
This guy is such an icon, such a hero to so many people.
As a driver, Shelby was considered one of the best to ever compete.
He wins Le Mans, and he's dying.
They told me I had 5 years to live. I figured, so what? I might as well try to build a car that I dreamed of.
It was absolutely amazing that a group of guys from Venice, California could come down here and beat all those high-end manufacturers.
The Ferrari factory team, they'd been champions of the world forever. Carroll's goal was to beat Ferrari's ass.
Ford-Ferrari rivalry, that is the golden age of racing.
Any questions, fire away.
How long did it actually take you to put this together?
So this took about a year, a little more than a year. I mean, we released the 24-Hour War in 15 or 16. So that's when some of these interviews are from that, even like that I used in that doc with like Charlie Agapoo, and John Surtees has passed away, and some of the guys that are in this, there's multiple guys actually that have passed away already. Because each one of these guys, like when I interviewed Pete Brock for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like I have Pete Brock's whole story. A lot of the guys, I knew when I interviewed them that No one else may interview them again. Like Dan Gurney literally told us, this is my last interview that I'm going to do. And I don't think he ever did another one. For the 60s, we had a substantial amount of material because I had gone through, for the 24-hour war, I'd gone through how the Shelby shop started, Pete Brock, the whole story with John Morton, and so I'd been through that part of it, but it's just kind of a team effort from all of us. The guys would find footage here and there. When people know you're making a Shelby doc and, you know, whatever, then guys give you footage. So you just get it from everywhere, and the editors find it, and I mean, you know, it's just, you just find it wherever you can. There's footage in here literally from 8mm, 16mm, 35mm, VHS. For some of it looks like it's horrible, but it's all there is. I did not meet Carroll. I have interviewed every living person, I think, that is still alive who worked in that shop or on the GT40 or Cobras. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it.